60-58. Ralph Crew going cross court. Aguilar. Shot clock at 7. Abarientos again. Offline this time. A chance to tie or take the lead for the Taipei Kings. They just won't go away. Down by 14 in the first. Down by 8 here in the third. That could have been the lead. Here's Abarientos looking away. What a pass by RJ Abarientos to the streaking Stephen Holt. Looked away the defense and delivered it on a Magic Johnson. Three-pointer. That one is in and out. Cool with the rebound. Here comes Ginebra once again. They are starting to build some form of momentum with 6.5 remaining in the third. Abarientos. Out to Isaac. Go for three. Good! Back to a 7-point lead. Isaac Go now in double figures with 11. We approach the 6-minute mark here in the third. 65-58 Barangay Ginebra. Shot clock down to 3, and they get bailed out. 1 to play here in the third. During the halftime break, the Kings came out with about 5 minutes left on the halftime break. Barangay Ginebra came out just in time for the third quarter. Had a bit of a shooter out there as well. Isaac Go can't get it to go. Abarientos also can't get it to go, and somehow Abarientos gets the rebound back. Can the Kings pull off another comeback? Remember that Ginebra was already up by 8 points after a personal 8-0 or 10-0 run by Abarientos. That is rejected by Aguilar. The shot by Lin had no chance. Go to the side, Pesumal. Juan Pesumal, they're sagging on it. They're playing a 2-3 zone right now. That's not a good idea with a known shooter like Pesumal out there. Quick passing once again, trying to break the zone as Aguilar will earn another trip to the free throw. Only used 9 players. Might have to go a little deeper into the bench. As Chen Chun Han is going to check back in, and this will shrink at center. Speaking of center, here's the tallest guy on either squad. Aguilar with a miss. That's the second miss from the free throw line. Japet with 14 in the game. He's a regular member of the Philippine national team. Did see action during the Olympic qualifiers as well. And the Philippines almost made it. They actually made it to the semifinals. They came up short against Brazil. 5 minutes remaining here in the third. Gardner. Jimmy Gardner once scored 74 points when he was still playing in Saudi Arabia. Three-pointer unleashed. That's a miss coming from Lin. Aguilar with yet another rebound. We don't have the rebound count, but I'm pretty sure Japet Aguilar's already got a double-double. Here we can hear that he never a chance. Coming from the Filipinos in attendance is Stephen Holt. Can't knock down the 3. It will still be Ginebra ball. They brought in a bunch of them. Trying to go back door, Stephen Holt. Aguilar could not get the pass. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Abarientos, double team. RJ getting it across, and that's going to be stepping out of. So again, the turnovers, that has been the theme here for Barangay Ginebra. They're up by 8 right now. They were up by 14, but then the turnovers started becoming their problem. Approaching the 4-minute mark here in the third. 66-58, Ginebra. Get it over to the wing. Three-pointer, that is good. Coming from Chen Chun-Han. You gotta respect the shooting, and now another foul called here. With Holt now, I believe Ben Adamos, of course, is 6'5". He's playing center right now, but he's more known as an outside shooter, a Sam Perkins type, if you will. Adamos does get it in the high post. Oh, they go inside, and Jason David Gets the layup to drop. 3.5 to play. 68-61. Ginebra here in the third. Gardner gets bumped. Abarientos to make that 16 to shoot. Here's Shu. Trying to make Abarientos dance. Shot clock now at 5 once again for the Kings. They go deep into this quick release. Three-pointer. Oh, Damo rolls in. That's a three-pointer from Chen Nad. Down to a 4-point lead with 3 minutes to go here in the third. Abarientos getting a lot of burn, seeing no relief so far here in the third. So with Stephen Holt. Adamos. 3 on the shot clock for Ben. They need to get this one up. 68-64, Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. Led by 5 at the end of the first, led by 2 at the end of the second. Now lead by 4. Shoot Techay. Shot clock now down to 6. Shoot! Misses that one. Adamos has to bring this one down as Abarientos finally picks it up at midcourt. We near the 2-minute mark of the third. Stephen Holt has not really looked for his offense here in the third. Abarientos, 4 on the shot clock, 3 on the shot clock, step back. And the penalty, but that's just their 4th. They will be in the penalty on the next foul. Less than 2 minutes remaining in the third. 68-64, Barangay Ginebra. Quick inbound inside, almost taken away. And they will call inside the Taipei Sports Pavilion in Sao Lazaro, Macau, for our continuing coverage of the Macao Roos International Basketball Club Challenge. And it is Barangay Ginebra San Miguel 68, with you Taipei King 64. My name is Noel Zarate, bringing you the action solo here in Macau. During the semifinals of the recent Philippine Cup and the PBA. But now with these new acquisitions, see if they make headway coming up into the season which starts in August in the Philippines. Gardner getting it out, shot clock at 10 and a whistle before the shot. Oh, they make it! Tenorio comes back into the game for Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. Chance to get it down to 1 once again. 68-66 after the missed free throw. Pressure once again being applied by the Kings, and it looks like David was quite surprised. Ginebra led by as much as 8 here in the third. But the Kings are pesky. Lin. Straight away. Rebound David. Tenorio wants to restore some form of order in the offense for Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. As we come up on a minute remaining in the third, Stephen Holt on the give and go. Lost control of the ball for the moment. Tenorio. And he made it, as opposed to what we're used to. And I'm sure Tenorio's used to knocking down those wing threes. Was also quite surprised he was called for a stepping violation, stepping out of bounds. Chance to tie or take the lead once again for the new Taipei Kings. Kiwi Gardner. Started with Midland College. It's going to be a delayed call, but the correct call as Steve on a return for Barangay Ginebra. Baseline inbound now for the new Taipei Kings. 37 seconds remaining here in the third. Lin. Getting it inside. And Lin Chin-Tai is stripped. So Ginebra now giving Taipei a dose of their own medicine as there's a 4-second differential between the clocks. David looking for a friend. Volta Sumal. Trying to go back door. Jason David can't get it to go. Benadamos on the reverse. Taipei Sports Pavilion. This is just walking distance from the hotel of both teams. Literally about 20 steps away from the hotel at the Royal Hotel here in Macau. And one of our organizers, Mr. Joaquim Lobo, said that hotel makes so much money because this place is known for events here in Macau. Both teams are billeted there. Oh, Adamos, who's usually steady at the free throw line, missing both. A chance now to take the lead before the end of the third, and that is going to count. Coming from Chen Chung-nan, erasing. That's Richard Del Rosario, the assistant coach of Brgy.Ginebra, San Miguel, and of course, Brgy.Ginebra led by as much as 8 points in the third, led by as much as 14 points in the first. But the new Taipei Kings just won't go away. Laban bringing you the action once again as we enter the fourth quarter from the Taipei Sports Pavilion here in Macau for the Macau Wolves International Basketball Club Challenge. So the question is, do the new Taipei Kings have a finishing kick after rallying back so many times from big deficits? They open with a three-pointer. That's going to be short, coming from Chen Yu-che. As we mentioned, one of the 7 players who saw action in the East Asia Super League, where they finished 4th. Of course, they did not have Jeremy Lin in their lineup. He was injured during the playoffs as Ben Adamos overshoots the short stack. Shot clock did not reset for Ginebra, and they turned it over anyway as Kiwi Gardner is going to break away for the layup. The Kings have the lead once again. Tenorio hounded, he's still in the backcourt, and that's an 8-second violation. Nobody helping LA Tenorio get the ball across. As the Aguilars come in now for Brgy.Ginebra. Japin Aguilar is back. He is already with 15 points, and Raymond Aguilar, power forward out of the National University in the Philippines, seeing his first action of the game as Coach Tim Cohn now looks for a combination to try and bail him out of this predicament. Again, just underway here in the fourth. We are playing 12-minute periods, but everything else is practically FIBA rules. Oh, three-pointer drops for Shu Tae-chi. That is his 4th three in the game. And he's got 17 points. Second leading scorer of the squad behind the Chen Chun-nan, who's got 20. Shot clock now at 9. Pesumao, that's out of his comfort zone when he drives. It's taken away. And a fast break. And no rim protection or no chase down that time from Jason David. And Tim Coney is upset. 75-68. Biggest lead of the Coach Tim Cohn on your screens, visibly upset, burning an early timeout here in the fourth. But boy, Coach Tim Cohn in the Philippines, this gentleman is a legend. 25 PBA titles, the winningest coach in the history of the league. He's coached in 1,694 PBA games, and he has won 976. So he's only 66 years old, so he can actually hit 1,000, which has never been done in the history of the league. But first things first now for Coach Tim, despite the fact that this is an exhibition game, he wants to come back from this 7-point deficit. 75-68. But Paul Garcia back in the game, almost turned it over once again. Abariento's back in, so immediately Tenorio goes back to the bench. Coach Tim is going to let the young kids in there, with the exception of Japin Aguilar, the 37-year-old veteran. 5 on the shot clock. Garcia nowhere to go. Great defense being played here by the Kings. And Holt let it go by Ginebra. But their defense has really stopped the offense. No quality look that time for Ginebra. And this is coming off a timeout by Coach Tim Cohn. They did not score. Floater. Aguilar with his 3rd block of the game. Exactly 14 to shoot, though, as Shu Tae-chi is going to trigger it in for the Kings. Coming off 2 screens, Chen. Spin move in the lane, that doesn't drop in. Ginebra with an opportunity on the fast break now for Arjea Barrientos. Going cross court, Garcia. Japin Aguilar dishes it into Garcia. Kiwi Gardner is there, and for Kiwi, that's going to be his 2nd. He's got 6 points in this game. For Brgy.Ginebra, Barrientos leading the way with 17 so far. Stephen Holt still stuck at 14. Here's Japet Aguilar. There are 2 Aguilars on the floor for Brgy.Ginebra. Japet again manufactures free. So lots of foul trouble, or players beleaguered with fouls on the side of the new Taipei Kings. We have Chen and Chung. They both have 4. Shu, Lin, talking about Lin Chin Pang and Kiwi Gardner, they have 3 apiece. Japet makes both free throws, now tied for team high honors with 17. 75-70 for the new Taipei Kings. Just underway here in the fourth, actually with a little over 9 minutes remaining. We are playing 12-minute quarters. Shot clock at 7. Jump shot in and out. Aguilar with his 10,000th rebound. 9 minutes. Garcia surveying. Garcia picked up his dribble, almost trapped himself into the corner. Aguilar's got 5 to shoot. Japet to Raymond for 3. In and out. Gardner's got it. Secondary break in the offing right now for the new Taipei Kings. He do get the shot off as Raymond Aguilar corrals the rebound. Anything positive, and Raymond Aguilar is a crowd favorite, a fan favorite in the Philippines. A Filipino crowd getting a kick out of that, but Stephen Holt just can't buy anything here in the second half. Stuck at 14 points. Gardner using the pick provided by Chung. And again, Japet Aguilar is there. Gardner bothered by Jason. He's tied it at the end of 3 at 68. And now Taipei led by as much as 7. It's down to 5 right now, 75-70. Noel out of this. They're bringing you the action from the TAP SAYAC Sports Pavilion in Macau. This is the Macau Roos International Basketball Club Challenge, a preseason tester for these 2 squads as Paul Garcia in transition shows us his range. The former Salisbury University Seagull cutting it down to 2. 75-73. 10 on the shot clock. Almost a turnover. Recovered, but the shot clock is winding down. 4 to shoot. 3-pointer answered by Lin Chin Pang. Pang now with 9. Back to a 5-point lead for the Kings of New Taipei. 78-73. Here's Raymond Aguilar working the left side. Posting up against Lin Chin Pang. Aguilar on the spin. Japet Aguilar taps it in. Japet Aguilar now with 19. They're a team high scorer for Brgy.Ginebra. National team member for Gilas Pilipinas as well. Supei Kai. Finds an opening, but then gets intimidated. Again, all that at the age of 37. Raymond Aguilar, momentarily open, hesitated. 6:40 remaining in the fourth. Barrientos now with 6 on the shot clock. Getting it over to Garcia, moves in closer, baseline jumper is good! 5 straight points for Paul Garcia for Brgy.Ginebra. It is down to 1. Fast break, went awry that time. Good defense by Stephen Holt. Here comes Barrientos. Garcia open again. Garcia comes up short this time. New Taipei Kings, they throw it away. And Barrientos now slowing things down. Ginebra down by only 1, and here comes the chance of Ginebra from the pro-Philippine crowd here at the TAP SAYAC Sports Pavilion in Macau. Barrientos offline. Less than 6 minutes to go in regulation. 78, New Taipei Kings. 77, Brgy.Ginebra San Miguel. Supei Kai. Oh, nice pass inside. Kai has been orchestrating like a maestro for the New Taipei Kings. 80-77. Holt has yet to assert himself. Finally takes that deuce. It's a long two. So just a twinner. Runner not there. 80-79. With 5 minutes remaining. Abarientos can't lose his defender. Aguilar to Aguilar on the high low jump, and Aguilar gets it to go. And Ginebra, of course, missing the services of Scotty Thompson, who is here but not in uniform. Justin Brownlee, of course, their resident import, is in Indonesia at the moment. Opening spotted, a foul is going to be called here. Looks like Paul Garcia is going to be whistled for it. So Shu Te-Chi was not part of the EASL lineup for the Kings. At the rate he's going, he's a shoo-in to be named to that lineup. Of course, the head coach of the new Taipei Kings is also not here. Talk about Ryan Marchand. So it is interim coach Lin Cheng-Yu who's calling the shots, and he has been doing very well in the absence of Ryan Marchand. 82-81. Lead back to the Kings in the seesaw affair now here in the fourth. Goal was open momentarily. He has come back into the game to replace Raymond Aguilar. Here's Jason David using the big body of Isaac Goh. Chapman Aguilar on the forward. That rolls out. Isaac Goh with the offensive rebound. Misses the stick back, but Chapman is there to clean it up. Aguilar now with 23. Ginebra now up by 1, 83-82. Under 4 minutes remaining, and a nice drive by Lin Tzu Hao. Now up to 12 points. The lead goes back now to the new Taipei Kings. Shot clock at 10 now. David getting a lot of burn here. And the 3-pointer, that one is short once again. Coming from Paul Garcia. He hit a big one earlier, actually had 5 points in a row, but has missed his last 3 shots. Series of screens trying to free up Lin Tzu Hao. Zipping it inside, good intention by Lin to try and get it to small. Isaac Goh is going to be playing center. 3:15 to play in regulation. New Taipei Kings 84, Barangay Ginebra San Miguel 83. Garcia. Isaac Goh with a skip pass now to Raymond Aguilar. Stephen Holt into Raymond. Hesitated for a moment, 2 seconds on the shot clock, and Stephen Holt with a scoop shot to give Ginebra the lead once again, 85-84. We are heading to the twilight zone. As a famous sportscaster in the Philippines once said, jumper is a miss coming from Shu Te-Chi. Raymond Aguilar clears it for Ginebra. 2.5 to play in regulation. Abarientos has not looked for his offense. He has been facilitating very well. Aguilar finally puts it on the floor, but now they have 8 seconds to shoot. Stephen Holt. Out to RJ, who puts it up. 3-pointer good for RJ Abarientos, his 4th in the game. Ginebra now up by 4, 88-84, with 2 minutes remaining in the 4th. Su Te-Chi, Chung Li Xiang. Taipei Kings need a basket, and there's a delayed call for an offensive foul. Jay Dillinger has not seen action in this game. RJ Abarientos, the rookie in terms of stature in the PBA, but he has been part of the national team as well. He has won Rookie of the Year honors in the Korean Basketball League when he was still playing for the Ulsan Hyundai Mobis Fuiba. 5 fouls for Chen Chun-nan, but since we are playing 12-minute periods, you get disqualified on the 6th personal foul. So pretty much like PBA rules or NBA rules. So Chen Chun-nan is still eligible to play. However, he has been subbed. Their goal is to see how well the new pieces fit. Stephen Holt is one of them. RJ Abarientos is one of them. Isaac Go is also on the floor as one of them. Tim Cone testing his youngsters just to see how they gel here and try to provide the finishing kick for Brgy.Ginebra San Miguel. Shot clock now down to 9. Abarientos against Gardner. RJ zips it over to Holt, and he is fouled on the ground. That'll just be the 4th team. Remember, they are on defense. Shot clock was reset to 14. Japin Aguilar, 23 in the game. He's got a game-high score. Abarientos, 7 to shoot. RJ, not this time. Rebound picked up by Chung Li Xiang. Taipei Kings want to rush it. They are down by 2 possessions. Shu getting it over and getting it back. 9 to shoot now for Shu. They get it out. 3-pointer on its way and good. Lin Chin Peng with a top of the key triple to make it a 1-point lead for Brgy.Ginebra San Miguel, 88 to 87. 43 seconds to go. Aguilar handing it over to Garcia, who gets it to go, plus the foul. One. Does not restore a 2-possession lead, but Aguilar gets the offensive rebound. And there lies the height difference where the Filipinos have the advantage over the Taiwanese players. Abarientos one on the shot clock. Comes up empty, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. And Abarientos just signaling to Tim Cone, I'm sorry, coach, I was not aware of the shot clock. With 19.3 seconds remaining. So 19.3 seconds remaining. Again, there's really nothing at stake in this match, but of course the Philippines and officially give a 5.3 second differential between the clocks. Should Taipei elect to shoot at the last second of the shot clock, Ginebra can still, if they score though, Ginebra still has a timeout that they can use. Inbound now in the front court. Shute Chu will throw it in. They run some screens in the baseline. 3-pointer offline, and the rebound picked up by Stephen Holt. And with 11 seconds remaining, Kiwi Gardner applies the takedown, but then hugs Stephen Holt. So Stephen Holt, 18 points in the game, but only 4 points here in the second half. As we mentioned earlier, the former #1 overall pick by Tierra Firma in the 2023 PBA draft, acquired recently in the trade that sent Christian Stan Hardinger, another former #1 pick in the PBA, to Tierra Firma in exchange for 3 gentlemen on the floor right now for Brgy.Ginebra. Split though, but it's still a 2-possession lead. They need a quick 3. Taipei, do they get it? Almost. Japin Aguilar clears it, and that's going to be the ball game. Brgy.Ginebra San Miguel surviving the new Taipei Kings with a score of 91 to 87 in the final. Boy, that was a scare for Brgy.Ginebra. But again, the summary of this game, Ginebra ran off with a big lead at the early goings, up by 14. It was close at the end of the first. They were only down by 5 at the half. Ginebra was up by 2 points. Abarientos gave them an 8-point lead, but then the new Taipei Kings even led by as much as 7 points in the fourth quarter.